What's going on, guys? It's Dramon, and if you are wondering what this is in my hands, today's your lucky day because this right here is a Seasons Creator Premium Game Ball. And as you could tell, it's one of the most unique balls out there. Not only does it come in this crazy design and a bunch of different colors, but it performs just as good as any other premium ball on the market today. So if you want to be that guy in the gym whose basketball looks like nobody else's, go ahead and hit that link in the bio. I've been absolutely loving my ball. It's been working out for me great. But if you don't want to take my word for it, just remember, ball don't lie. What's going on, guys? It's Dramon, and today we are finally doing a performance review on the Adidas BYW X's, aka the Boost You Wear X's, or is it a 10? If it is a 10, where are the other 9? Anyways, we're going to be breaking down all the major categories, that being traction, cushion, materials, fit, as well as support. And hopefully at the end of the video, you can take all that information and decide whether or not you want to pick up a pair of these for yourself. So let's get things started with the traction. And overall, these provided amazing traction on a variety of court conditions, but a few things keep it from being top tier worthy. For starters, the forefoot features a herringbone pattern in both solid and translucent rubbers, and it performs great. However, the pattern is pretty tight, so that means dust will get caught in between these very tight grooves. So if you're playing on a below average or even an average floor, you're gonna find yourself wiping a lot in this area. But as long as you keep wiping, the traction will hold you down extremely well. Another thing holding these back is the heel portion of the outsole. Now it features a pressure map-like pattern, which is absolutely stunning when it comes to grip and overall tackiness. It actually reminds me a lot of what was used on the Kobe 9s, and that was one of the best traction setups of all time. Unfortunately, the rubber compound used on this portion of the outsole is extremely frail, and with indoor use only, I still saw some deterioration, which for $200 is pretty disappointing and borderline unacceptable. Moving along to the cushion, obviously these feature Adidas's Boost foam in both the forefoot as well as the heel. And when it comes to Boost in basketball, usually you're either getting a very explosive setup or a low to the ground responsive ride with above impact protection. But with these, you're actually getting both. The Boost in the forefoot is fully caged, which does wonders for its stability, but does take the Boost foam's overall bouncy and plush feel away. However, I did find that when I was running down the floor and really putting pressure on the forefoot, I did receive a nice little boost, and that did help me feel like I was gliding down the floor, but it's still nowhere near as explosive as the fully exposed heel. That on top of the fact that the offset, which means the difference in height between where your toes and your heel sits, seems to be a little high in this particular model, and that to me made these feel just a little unbalanced. It really doesn't ruin the overall experience, and if you love Boost, don't get me wrong, you're absolutely going to love these because really it provides the best of both worlds. But in my opinion, Adidas should have chose one or the other, because at the end of the day, you're really getting something that feels like the Harden Volume 1 in the forefoot, while the heel feels more like the crazy explosive. And again, I'll say this one more time, those are both great independently. I'm just not too sure it works together in a cohesive way. The next thing I want to talk about are the materials, and even though Adidas kind of sort of skimped on giving us full-length prime knit, I'm still extremely satisfied with what we did get. Adidas did implement prime knit in the collar area, which is absolutely comfortable, but for the most part, the upper is made out of a dual layer mesh that both looks and feels like a woven material, but it isn't. Not only are the materials soft and form-fitting, but they're extremely flexible as well without losing too much durability. But just for extra caution, Adidas did add a synthetic overlay on the medial toe for extra protection during movements like toe drags, as well as a nubuck and suede overlay on the lateral side for more reinforcement. Overall, these materials offer both old school as well as some new school flavor, and that just puts a smile on my face because it works seamlessly with each other on this particular model. And these actually achieve perhaps what is the hardest thing for an on-court performance sneaker to achieve, and that's the fact that I actually want to wear these off of the court simply because the materials are just that comfortable. As for the fit, I normally go down half a size whenever it comes to any Adidas sneaker, and that's exactly what I did here with the BYW X's. Overall, I did think that the fit was decent, albeit a little too long, especially in the toe box area. These definitely cater to a basketball player's foot shape, which is ideally long and narrow, and unfortunately my foot is not that. I do want to mention, however, that these were kind of a pain to get on and off. So if you have a wide foot like myself, you're gonna find that getting these on and off is a little bit annoying because this collar area is pretty tight. And another thing about this collar area is that Primeknit material, while it does feel thick to the touch, I still felt the laces digging into the front of my ankle. So this actually caused me to loosen up the laces in this area, but this just caused me more problems since my laces were coming loose a number of times during play. And like I mentioned earlier, due to the dead space in the toe box area, I really couldn't loosen up the laces too much in this area because this area of the lacing system is absolutely crucial when it comes to keeping your foot from sliding back and forth in the footbed. So yeah, you could say it was quite the predicament. Overall, I think that if you have the right kind of foot, these are gonna fit you like Cinderella's glass slipper fit her. But for everyone else, we kind of end up feeling like an ugly stepsister. Last but not least is the support. And while these aren't the beefiest model when it comes to this category, it isn't the skimpiest as well. Not only do you have all the standard features like an internal heel cup to help with lateral movements, but you also have a TPU piece on the medial side which comes from up underneath the shoe, and this acts like half a chassis for your foot and also allows both the forefoot and the heel to be decoupled, which basically means that they can both move independently, and this just provides a nice free-flowing experience that is absolutely perfect for when you're making quick changes in directions and you never really feel like any part of this shoe is holding you back from getting to where you want to go on the floor. However, when it comes to feeling secure up towards the front of the sneaker, I do think this area could have used some improvement. Maybe Adidas could have extended this suede panel up towards the front of the shoe around the toe box, or maybe we could have gotten a better lacing system that locks you in more securely. So to wrap things up, the BYW X when it comes to on-court performance is a solid shoe, but due to its uneven ride and lacking outsole durability, these just end up being a very expensive sneaker that really isn't worth its $200 price tag. When it comes to performance per dollar, the BYW X comes up on the bottom of the spectrum, but thanks to its good look and other attractive features like the extremely comfortable materials, boost cushioning, and responsive traction, you can definitely talk yourself into dropping 2 Benjamins on these without feeling too bad for yourself. But if you're like a coupon cutting mother and you just want the best bang for your buck, I'd recommend you look somewhere else. Anyways, guys, that pretty much takes care of the performance review for the BYW X. If you still have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And be sure to subscribe to this channel for more great performance reviews just like this. My name's Darren. It's been great having you. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.